to the 1. What's up, guys? So in this lesson, we'll be looking at some of the options you have if you were to, play a 1 chord in any song that you are in. So I got a question from one of you asking, what can I do? What are some of the fills I can do on the 1 chord? So I'm probably going to be taking a couple of lessons, tutorials where I give you different fills for the different, scale degrees, the 1 chord, 2 chord, 3 chord. So definitely stay tuned. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing and hitting the notification button so you don't miss any of the videos that I'll be posting weekly. All right, so let's get right into the lesson. Right, so I'll take this in the key of C. I might make an example in maybe C sharp, all right? So the situation is, say you are playing a song and there's a 1 chord. What are some of the fills you can do on it? Some of these fills may sound very, gospel biased. Obviously, you can use it in other, situations or genres. Just make sure that they fit nicely. So most of these will work very nicely for gospel, and you may have heard them before. All right. So the first one is this kind of fill. Okay. So with this fill, how do you easily play this? You might want to look at this fill as, a certain right hand melody over playing together, harmonizing or duetting with a certain left hand melody. Okay, so you keep the extreme 1 in the key of C, all right? You keep the extremes, which is the 1 and the 1, octaves apart, and you're going to run a melody on the right, which goes 5, 4, 3. Okay, this is the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay, so 5, 4, 3. Okay, 5, 4, 3. And the left hand is going to run a 7, 6, 5. All right, so you see the 5, this is the 3rd. So basically all you're playing is this kind of melody. All right, 5, 4, 3 with the 3rd in thirds. But it sounds a lot better if you drop the upper 3rd down, so it becomes 6ths. Okay, so more like this. So you could actually decide to play it like this. Up to you, all right? Or play it this way. So you're splitting it between your hands, okay? All right, or you can do this kind of melody, this trail onto the first note, or together. All right, there's another variation. So this is number 2. There's another variation of this where instead of going to the 7, you go to the flat 7. Okay, and then you hit onto this 5 from the sharp 4 or flat 5, a semitone below. So it goes something like this. Okay. Okay. Great. So this is one option. Let's look at another option. All of these, you'll be seeing them as melody. So let's say, for example, this one, if you're playing a song that goes okay, so this song, for example, How Great Is Our God. So how great, right? So it's from a 1, and then it goes down to the 6, okay, which is the A minor. In this case, when you're starting, you can use that. Okay, and that's a nice feel to set, the tone. Let's look at another example. So another example is this feel. You may have heard these fills, right? So this is also a melody line. Right hand plays 2 3 4 2 4 3. Or if you're used to solfege, re mi fa mi. On your left, the left plays as well. It's all about sixths. Okay, so your sixths are very important when you want to create this kind of melodies. So always see a sixth as a third dropped down. Okay, so this is the third. A third is just, you skip one note in the scale, skip this note and go to the next. So F is the third of D. So if you drop F down here, then you have the sixth. So it's going to go something like this. Okay, but it sounds nice when you split it in two hands. You might need to practice this a little bit to get used to it. So there are so many variations of it, right? You can go or and another variation of this could be several options for this, right? Right hand, fa mi re fa mi. Left hand, la so fa la so. Together. Make sure you always keep the one down, right? Okay. Yeah. So and another variation of this is also so this is like the first one we played, which was, but we can join the two together and it sounds like. You can obviously use this to start songs or fit them into songs, right? Say you're playing a regular 6-4-1-5 chord progression. So see how I fit that there. I fit this type. So I played that. Right. Okay, so I did that on the 5. I'll do that in subsequent video on the 5 chord. So for now, you want to really take a good look at this kind of fails on the 1 chord. A very simple one I do quite often is to just play a sus4. Okay, so I play the 1 and the 5 in my right, in my left, and then the 1 and the 4 in my right. And I hit this and then do this trill, right? So that's a very simple one, like sus4 to the major. So within the same song context, right? To the 1. Okay, so in the context of whatever song it is, this will most certainly work. There are so many different fills that you can obviously play on the 1 chord. Some of them are very specific to certain situations. These ones that I've demonstrated, there are about 4 or 5 options. If you get them on your fingertips, usually works in a lot of scenarios, so most likely you'll be able to use them quite easily. All right, so use them. Let me know how it goes, and let me know in the comment section below if any of it is difficult, or you want me to talk about it a bit further. And also, if you want me to know what kind of key you usually want me to play in, let me know that as well. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me in this lesson. I'll see you in the next one.